Putu Ayu Saraswati Sarjana Kedokteran Bali. Hey guys! The new Puteri Indonesia was crowned on March 6, 2020 at the Jakarta Convention Center in Jakarta, and the lucky girl is Ayu Maulida representing Jawa Timur or East Java. The 22-year-old model was actually the winner of the Face of Asia 2019 competition that took place in Korea last June. She will now represent Indonesia in the next edition of Miss Universe, whose date and venue have yet to be confirmed. The first runner-up was Putu Ayu Saraswati of Bali, who will represent her country in Miss International 2020 to be held in Yokohama, Japan on October 29th. And the second runner-up was Jihan Elmira Chedid of Central Java or Jawa Tengah, who will compete in the Supranational 2020 in Poland in early December. So, what do we know about the new Puteri Indonesia? In her bio on the official Puteri Indonesia website, it says that she is the second of 3 children born and raised in the city of Surabaya. She has been modeling since she was 14 years old, and she has always dreamt of being an Indonesian princess. She has a law degree, and her advocacy is to improve education in rural areas. Her favorite singer is Adele, and her favorite movie is Lord of the Rings. The show started with the presentation of the 3 outgoing title holders: Frederica Alexis Kal, Puteri Indonesia 2019 or Miss Universe Indonesia 2019, Jolene Marie Rotinsulu, Miss International Indonesia 2019, and Jessica Fitriani Matasari, Miss Supranational Indonesia 2019, dancing on stage along with dancers from the Batavia Dance Studio, followed by Indonesian singer and entertainer Isyana Sarasvati leading the 39 contestants to the center of the stage. The contestants wore ruby-colored cocktail dresses and identical silver platform shoes. Even though I don't understand the lyrics, I love the beat and the melody of the song and the fun and playful choreography. After Isyana's performance, each contestant had to walk to the front of the stage to introduce themselves, while their images wearing diverse ethnic costumes flashed in the background on a giant screen. The show was co-hosted by actor and TV presenter Choki Sitohang and Patricia Go, who is an actress and model and who had competed in Asia's Next Top Model Cycle 4. I can't comment much on the script because I don't speak Indonesian, but just observing Patricia's body language, facial expressions, and inflection, I feel that she is one cool, funny, and amusing individual. The co-hosts introduced this year's judges, or selection committee, that included Puteri Indonesia 2018 Sonia Fergina and Pia Wurtzbach, Miss Universe 2015 from the Philippines. Except for Pia, the rest of the 9 judges wore an intricately woven ceremonial sash. Then they showed a video clip of the current Miss Universe Zozibini Tunzi, who is visiting Indonesia, followed by a brief dance segment by the Batavia Dance Studio members, followed by Zozibini's grand entrance on stage, looking amazing in her Indonesian design gown, accessorized with her $5 million Miss Universe crown. She was then interviewed briefly by the co-hosts. A few minutes later, the co-hosts introduced the outgoing Miss International Indonesia, Jolene Marie Rotinsulu, along with the current Miss International from Thailand, Siriton Diaramwat, and the outgoing Miss Supranational Indonesia, Jessica Fitriani, along with the current Miss Supranational from Thailand, Antonia Porcild. All 4 queens looked beautiful. Afterwards, the 39 contestants competed in evening gown while singer Bunga Citra Lestari serenaded them. This segment was then followed by the announcement of the top 11 finalists, who then had to come out in a different gown while singers Isyana Sarasvati and Afgasia Reza, or simply called Afghan, perform a duet of A Whole New World. This segment was followed by each contestant giving an opening statement where she has to elaborate her platform. 8 of them spoke in English, and 3 spoke in Indonesian. I just hope that an interpreter was translating the Indonesian statements to Pia Wurtzbach, or at least she had been given an English translation of the statements beforehand. And guess what? 5 of the 8 girls who spoke in English all made the top 6. After another performance by Bunga Citra Lestari, it was time to make another cut to top 6. The 6 lucky girls were Nusa Tenggara Timur, Maluku, Jawa Tengah, Jawa Timur, Bali, and Sumatra Barat. During the Q&A portion, each finalist had to select a judge to ask her a question. Bali happened to have picked Pia Wurtzbach, who asked her the question, "For you, what is confidence?" Bali was given the choice to respond either in English or in Indonesian, and she told co-host Choki Sitohang, "We're good." She gave an amazing answer in English. After another performance by Afghan, it was time to make the final cut to top 3. The 3 lucky finalists were Jawa Tengah, Jawa Timur, and Bali. The finalists then had to answer the same final question, which was asked in Indonesian. Bali was the first to respond, and she responded in English.
Bahasa Inggris. I believe that happiness is when all the things that we've put into our lives, the people we love put into our lives, our parents, our surroundings, we collect them and we spread them around. When I feel like in my life I have a lot of blessings that I cannot take account for myself, a lot of blessings I feel like I don't deserve them. And I feel like maybe it's because those blessings are not for me, but those blessings are given to me because it's supposed to be spread around through me. And when I'm able to utilize that blessing for other people, that gives me a meaning of life, and I believe that's the true meaning of happiness. Thank you.
Wow! Wow! Putu
Bali received thunderous applause for her response. The 2 other finalists answered in Indonesian. The final Q&A segment was then followed by the final walk of Frederica Alexis Kahl, Puteri Indonesia 2019, who gave a heartfelt and emotional farewell speech in English and Indonesian. Then finally, the co-hosts announced the results in this order. The second runner-up and Miss Supranational Indonesia 2020 title went to Jawa Tengah Jihan Almira Shedid. The first runner-up and Miss International Indonesia 2020 title goes to Bali, Putu Ayu Saraswati. And the new Puteri Indonesia 2020 or Miss Universe Indonesia 2020 goes to Jawa Timur Ayu Maulida. Federica crowns her successor, while Zozibini Tunzi, Miss Universe 2019, places the sash on the new queen. The 2 other invited queens, Miss International Siti Thorn Liaramwat and Miss Supranational Antonia Porcild, also assisted in sashing the 2 other winners. I found all 3 new winners deserving of their respective titles, and they're all beautiful in their own way. But I think Bali, Putu Ayu Saraswati, should have won Puteri Indonesia because she is the best speaker and the most fluent in English, and her answers sounded profound and sincere. Jawa Timur, Ayu Maulida, would have been better for Miss International because of her doll-like porcelain features that would definitely charm the Japanese judges. And Jawa Tengah, Jihan Almira Shedid, will do very well in Miss Supranational because of her exceptional modeling skills. Overall, I found the show average in terms of production. Since this is the first time I have ever done a review of Puteri Indonesia, I can't make any comparison with past shows. Though, compared to last year's Miss Universe Thailand or Binibining Pilipinas finals, which were upbeat and more exciting, this year's Puteri Indonesia seemed dragging and flat. They eliminated the swimsuit competition a few years ago due mainly to pressure from conservative Muslim-majority government, even though Indonesia is constitutionally a secular state. I do like the stage and the special lighting effects, and the gowns worn by the contestants were simply exquisite. The co-hosts did a great job interacting with the contestants and the audience, and the musical performances were somewhat entertaining, although I would have wanted to see more dancing. From a scale of 1 to 10, I give the show a decent 6. And there you have it, my recap and review of Puteri Indonesia 2020 pageant. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, comment, and share. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon below to receive instant notification for the next video. And a big thank you to our new subscribers. Thanks for watching, guys. Until the next time, bye.